Almost viral. Wayne Jetski. I'm here with Kevin Powers. I'm also a Kevin. I didn't say that until I actually accidentally let it leak when I was first opening the door for you. I was like, "Yeah, my name's Kevin," but I didn't want to say. I wanted to say it on camera.
Okay,
I'm also a Kevin. So great to have another Kevin in the building.
Go.
How are you liking New York right now?
Oh, it's great. I just flew in at like 7 a.m. Got straight to work.
Flew in from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, and you said you're having some allergy issues, correct?
Yep.
What's going on? We got stuffy nose.
As soon as I got off the plane, stuffy nose, wet eyes, everything.
It's tough.
Stuffy eyes, yeah.
Because I'm sure this was I know it's a promotional trip, and you were at SoundCloud before this, but it's also got to be a recording trip, I imagine, right?
Yeah, for sure. We got a session tonight.
So is that going to fuck up your recording process at all?
No, I'll be good.
You'll be good? All right, good. I'm glad to hear that. We persevere. We keep going. We move forward.
Yeah.
But you're liking New York right now?
Yes, sir.
How many times have you been to New York?
This is my third time going to New York. Second time for music.
What was the first time? You like just family or something?
Yeah, family trip, and then second time I got booked for a show right here. And then this is the third time.
Great.
Yeah.
I was very surprised. I said it before how tall you were when you walked in, and I like consider myself someone who's decently tall, but you know you're like 6'2", and I said it when I saw you. I was like, I thought one of these interviews I watched you said you were 6 foot, but you're tall.
Yeah, and I wear the Air Forces, so
yeah,
I'm very tall.
Very tall.
Yeah.
Get a little closer to the mic.
Yeah.
If you want to hit the back, and you can bring it up a little bit too, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, push
Like this. Oh,
yeah, right there. Yeah, just get up on it. Pause. You know, we'll be okay. So you're tall. Were you playing sports growing up? Football, basketball? Anything?
Oh yeah, I play everything. Football, basketball, lacrosse, hockey, everything you can name. Yeah.
You play lacrosse?
Yeah.
I played lacrosse as well. I was a goaley.
Nice. I was D.
Were you good?
I wasn't fast.
Wasn't fast. Okay.
But I was solid.
Mm-hmm. I heard you say in a previous interview that you started getting into music because you were editing like football, like highlight videos or something, and you realized you just wanted to fuck around with the music. Is that true?
Yeah, that's why I wanted to edit videos, was to work with music and to edit videos to the timing of songs that I liked. And then, with a MacBook you can do anything. So I got GarageBand and just started, fucking around. And
when was this? Like you're what, 20, 21?
This was my senior year of high school. So this was 2020.
Okay. Shit.
2019.
Okay, so you're 20, right? Damn. Young buck. And so when you started with the GarageBand, started with the MacBook, how fast did you get to the point where you're gonna put out a song?
That's a good question. Probably like 6 months.
Okay.
It was more like I made one as a joke and played for my friends, and then they're like, oh, they like learn the words. They know, you know what I'm saying? They knew all the words, so I was like, I'm gonna make another one. And it just turned into like, okay, this is fun. I'm getting better at it every time. And then eventually I just said, yeah, it's time to put something out. And it was a pretty bad song, but it had a pretty good response.
Is it still up now?
No.
No. Yeah. I'm sure these guys, they scrubbed any of the lost files that people are looking for, any Kevin Powers.
No, it's definitely out there. If you look for it, it's out there, but
out there?
I wish it wasn't.
What was the like distribution for the first song? Was it just SoundCloud and then you posted it on Twitter and Instagram and shit? Or?
No, so I started, like I kind of knew what I was doing a little bit. Like I looked into it. I knew about DistroKid and TuneCore and all those things. So I learned how to put everything out everywhere. And maybe it was the fact that like kids that went to school was like, oh, you're on Spotify. Maybe that's why it got better response. Yeah. But yeah, no, I just paid attention and learned how to put it on everywhere. So it was just on DistroKid.
That's smart. I'm older than you. I'm 27. So like when people were putting out music, I mean, even like the two kids in my high school who rapped and made shitty rap songs, it was all YouTube and maybe a little bit of SoundCloud. But now having the accessibility to put shit on Spotify for young kids,
it's so easy. It's so easy to put music out. It's amazing.
What was your any marketing behind the first song?
No.
Just put it out and said, hey, listen to this
shit? Just put it out and post it on my Instagram and Twitter and repost everybody that posted it and play it for as many people I could. When
was the first real moment where something took off early on that you were like, okay, I need to pursue this as a career?
I started my freshman year of college and
Where'd you go?
At UNC Charlotte.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Did not like it.
Why not?
I don't know. It just wasn't my type of vibe. But I started working with Armin, my manager, right when I started college, and I started going to LA and visiting him and working out there, and that's when it turned into there's nothing else I want to do except for music. What
song was the first one that hit like a big number that made you like kind of gasp at it? What was the number?
I was doing decent streams. Like I was streaming, my first probably 3 songs were streaming like, in the 10, 20,000s. So cool. with no marketing, it was just Spotify, just release radar and everything pushing it. But the first one that really took off, I think, was a song called "How You Been." Again, no marketing, and put it out in the first day. It did like 3K, and that's like, you know, at the time that was huge. You know what I'm saying? 3K in a day. So yeah.
Then when you're in college, you're not really loving this. You're going out to LA. You drop out, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Well, I finished my freshman year, and then I just didn't sign up for classes the next year.
What did your parents think about that?
I don't think they really respected it until I threw my first show, and they saw like I almost sold it out and how packed it was, and how people, you know, liked what I was doing. So I think they're, you know, more lenient after that.
First show was in North Carolina?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. How many people were at the first show?
300, probably more, 320.
That's dope. That's not bad for a first show at all.
Yeah.
And then when you dropped out, were you staying in North Carolina to record and flying back out to LA, or did you move out to LA?
Yeah, I was staying in Charlotte with some of my buddies who still went to school, and then my buddy Whit, who produces a lot of my music, my beats. So we would just live in the same house and just cook up all the time, which was fun. And
then basically you kind of just start getting some songs that really start popping, I imagine, right? Once you fully focus in on the music.
Yeah, Walked In, I think, was the first one that took off. And that's when I was like, okay, like there's no going back. Like I'm not going back to school.
And did you see a difference in the momentum of the career when you started dropping music videos?
Yeah, well, I saw a difference when I started working with my manager Armin, because that's when he told me how important a music video was. He told me how important, you know, promoting on Instagram pages, and it's not gonna do well if you don't have a video for it. So that's kind of really when I started seeing it take off.
I want to talk a little bit about the Punchline video, because I made a comment about the Tanner Fox kid when you first walked in. How did you get linked up with him? He's an interesting character. He obviously has a huge social media presence, huge YouTube channel. I guess he's like the Scooter Tony Hawk. Yeah. Talk about that. How did that all come together? It's interesting. It was a sick video, but it's like interesting that he was part of it.
Dude, it's actually fucking nuts. So this kid I went to kindergarten with, shout out Ian if you're watching this. He sent me George Janko's story, and George Janko is like on the Impulsive podcast. Yes. Tanner, and George Janko was filming Tanner asleep in his Tesla playing, and my song was playing in the background.
Oh, no way.
So yeah, I like swiped up. I was like, you know, thanks for fucking with the music. And then I got his number. We started talking. I started sending a bunch of unreleased, and he loved Punchline. And then he was just like, I went on a whim, and I was like, yo, can I come shoot at your crib? And he was like, yeah. I was like, all right, let's do it.
So real deal, like organic type of relationship.
Yeah. Tanner's a great guy.
I think that's the key to success in this industry, like entertainment, you know, media. Music is like, obviously you can get, if you get a budget and you could pay for a feature for somebody, or I mean, he's not an artist, but you know, you could pay for an opportunity, and it's better to have it happen organically.
Yeah, for sure. And it doesn't feel weird. It doesn't feel forced. You know?
What's the vibe like when you're out in LA? Do you prefer being out there at all over North Carolina, or are you a homebody?
In terms of working, I love being out there. I work, you know, some of my favorite producers are out there, and my favorite studios, so it's always a, you know, productive time when I'm over there. But in terms of just like kicking it, I want to be in North Carolina.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. You grew up hunting or fishing or anything
that?
like
No. I was born in Boston, Massachusetts. Moved to Raleigh, North Carolina when I was 5, so I didn't get the whole, you know. You
didn't get the whole backcountry dip.
I wish I did, but yeah, I did.
Yeah, there's something about like, you know, just posting up, posting a picture. You're in the back of a pickup with a shotgun and
like
dog,
50 ducks or something.
Bunch of dead ducks or something like that. It's a dope ass look.
Yeah,
man. It's kind of fire. It's a vibe. Sometimes I wish I was able to curate out here.
Yeah, for sure.
Then after the Punchline song, you dropped the Roddy song. I really loved that, and the line. I believe this is the line, and it is the title line. I want to make sure I'm getting it right, and I want to make sure I'm getting the reference correct. Hold on, let me pull it right.
Is it the box line?
Made a song about a box, got me feeling like Roddy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Was that a drawing from personal experience that someone just had, you know, some fire vagina and you had to, you know, make it ode to her?
I guess at the end of the day, you know, that creates the biggest records, you know, if you really look at rap music, you know.
Pussy does have that power, man.
For sure.
That's a big part of your lyrical content. I feel like I know you mentioned in another interview, and I keep referencing other interviews, but like Drake was one of your favorites, and I get a lot of like Drake's like kind of savvy girl lyrical content. I see that a little bit in you. You're just kind of smooth talking about ladies and stuff. Is that are the females one of your bigger vices right now?
Yeah, for sure. I just like if I could care less if a dude likes my song, but if a girl likes my song, I know I did something right.
Did you see an increase, like a linear or exponential?
Yeah, when it comes to more the heartbreak stuff, the women love it, and then it's more just the rap and talking shit. You know, the guys love it. So.
But did you see like I mean, you're a good-looking dude. Pause once again. So I don't think you probably had an issue attracting females when you were, younger and not necessarily pursuing music. But once you started putting music and really get into this, did you see the DMs getting flooded a little bit more?
Yeah, but no, I wasn't honestly.
You weren't.
I don't think I'm great looking. I think I'm decent, but nah, I kind of used to look like a
You're a handsome dude.
like a country singer. I don't know. We did
I
a
could see that.
360. We did 360.
Yeah, I can see that. The beard's good. I mean, I'm older than you. I can't even grow a beard, so definitely rock with the beard because that's gonna go a very long way. And keep the women bars coming because it's gonna make the women keep coming. Right now, I mentioned to your manager before. I was like noticing your discography and like the amount of songs. I think you put out a lot in 2019, a lot in 2020. You've been working with them since 2020. About this year's a little bit more scattered. I think there's a little bit fewer drops. What's kind of coming in the near future? Are you working towards an EP or a project?
Yeah, for sure. I have so many records, and we're just trying to figure out, what's the best to drop at what time, and eventually, a project's gonna come. But we're just kind of working out the blueprint right now for it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Seeing a couple singles hit and then kind of following that vibe. What's your recording process like? Are you freestyling? You punching in? I know I got a line from a TikTok snippet that I think is fire that you said. I ran up a honey bun punching into Pro Tools. Yeah. So is that the kind of recording style you have?
First started, I was writing like everything. I wouldn't even like sing it into the mic. I'll just write it and then I'd sing it. Yeah. And then that changed to punching in just one line at a time. Then that changed to mumbling, getting each flow where I want it to be, and then going to each flow and melody take and just writing a line to that. Was
that because of like you felt the songs came out better when it was just kind of
I would kind of just rush it. When I punched in, I would kind of rush it and just say something to get the line over with, and it wouldn't make any sense to what the whole premise of the song is. Like, it works for some people, but for me, I would just get lazy with it and just go off topic when I did that.
Do you think that it's at all beneficial to like hear the beat prior to being in the studio and kind of even get that little top lining type of style going, or do you like to just record hear the beat when you're going to start recording on it and really kind of formulate what you're doing in real time?
Yeah, I like hearing it, but if I like the thing that sucks with me is if a producer's cooking up something from scratch and they take 30 minutes. I've heard that beat on loop for 30 minutes. By the time I get to the recording, I'm like, I'm tired of this beat. So
I feel that. Do you like to work with, I know you said Wit was one of the specific producers. Do you like to work with him solely, or are you still like checking your email for people sending in packs, or you like to lock in on one person?
Yeah, I check my email, but I honestly like, making stuff from scratch. I'll look for certain people for like loops, melodies, and then I'll meet up with somebody to do the drums on it. But yeah, like A.O. Wit, Kiri Gerbs, who else? Furno Spazzin, bunch of producers, yeah.
And you started as a producer, right?
Yeah.
And you said
but not really. Like, it was just like a hobby, and I sucked at it.
So you were just fucking around, and then you were like, I just rap on this shit?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think now if I start making beats, I'll be a lot better. But at the time, I didn't understand anything musically.
Do you can engineer yourself to a degree, I imagine, right?
Yeah.
Are you doing any final mixing, or you're able to do it where you can like send it to an engineer and be like, all right.
Yeah, I got my guy Luke White. He's my favorite engineer ever. He gets my stuff sounding crazy.
Yeah.
But he's like, he'll send me a template, so I'll send him like a rough back if I'm tracking myself.
Cool.
And then I'll send him back the session, and then he'll just tweak it.
And it sounds like your vocals are super clean. Like, I don't think you're doing a lot of layering or anything like that. It's kind of just, one clean take.
Yeah, it is.
You all right? Everything good?
I definitely got a boogie, don't I? Oh, I thought that was the alarm.
I think the alarm is a cop car somewhere. These rooms are supposed to be fucking soundproofed. Like, this is a podcast studio. These are like hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of equipment and soundproofing here, and clearly it just didn't fucking work. That doesn't help that we're on 7th Avenue, but so label is Seeing Sounds. Mm-hmm. You got the team right here.
Yeah.
How did that come about? How did you find these guys, and what did they give you that like you think you wouldn't be able to have just doing it on your own?
So Armin found me through Instagram. Yep. I think I hit him up first though because he wrote for Elevator. So I was trying to get an article about one of my new releases.
Fire.
And then he didn't hit me back, and then a couple months later he must have checked me out. I don't think he opened the DM.
Okay, that's fair.
But a couple months later,
you can still see it when now you can. It's all good.
But a couple releases later, I think he tuned in and then he hit me. But yeah, I mean, in terms of Seeing Sounds, just being surrounded by people who want the same thing, the belief.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Motivation and the networking, of course, is all what that kind of gave me.
Is this like a completely indie label? Is there some type of?
It's not really a label. It's a management company.
Management company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we can cut this if you don't want to get into it. Is there any? Is it like an imprint from a bigger company?
No.
Okay. Cool. Cool. That's awesome. Very indie. That's fire. Song with Big Baby Gucci fire.
Yeah,
Super
my
dope.
guy.
I know he works with you guys pretty closely. Talk about that. How'd that come about and how'd you meet him?
So Gucci's from Charlotte, North Carolina.
Nice.
So I had been a fan in high school. All my friends are like crazy fans. They like went to his concerts and shit, which is funny. But I kind of met him through Armin. Armin started working with him. They started filming a cooking show with Big Baby Gucci, and through that, I kind of formed a relationship with him, and then we just got working.
Cool.
Yeah.
You got any cooking talents?
No.
No, not at all. Can you whip up eggs?
I like buffalo chicken dip,
Buffalo chicken.
which is very easy.
You can make that?
Yeah, it's very very simple.
What is it like? It's like cream. Is it cream cheese?
Cream cheese, ranch. If you want to get crazy, you can throw some sour cream in it.
Okay.
Some Mexican cheese, buffalo sauce, Texas Pete, whatever you want. And then I also do like lemon pepper chicken thighs. That's like kind of my new
Damn,
thing.
so you can kind of cook.
I just put them in the oven for 40 minutes at 400. So.
I feel that. Lemon pepper is a game changer. Wingstop
Yeah.
lemon pepper changed my life.
Yeah.
I really fuck with it heavy. Yeah, especially with the rappers. It's crazy. I had the lemon pepper like little flakes. I put it on everything.
Yeah.
When you recorded that song with Gucci, was that did you send the tracks back and forth, or was it in the studio together?
Yeah, we sent it back and forth. I had made that. I made it on a live stream. I was live streaming on some random live streaming app a while ago. But I made it on stream, so a bunch of people saw it, and they kept sending the snippet out and posting it on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And it came time to like release, and I think the team just decided that's the one. And I didn't want to. I tried to put a second verse on it. I didn't like it, so I said I think Big Baby Gucci would slide on it, send it to him, send it back, and it's about to hit 2 million streams on Spotify.
Fire. I think that's probably not to say that your second verse might have not been fire, but it's in this day and age of like everyone's squirrel brain with TikTok and everyone has ADHD. I think it's probably better to keep things a little bit shorter and gives it more replay value.
For sure.
So I have been privy to your music for a little bit, probably like 2020, 2021. I don't know where I first saw you, but I've been like knowledgeable of you for a little bit. But then I came back across it recently from your TikTok snippets. That's where like that you previewed 2 songs and the one with the honey bun line. What do you think about like TikTok right now and how important it is in like music marketing? Is it something that you like having to get on TikTok every day making videos, or do you not enjoy that?
I think it's great for like getting people the attention they deserve, but I just hate doing it.
Yeah.
I just feel like weird, putting out like TikTok skits to promote my music. But I mean, I'm a big believer in if the music's good, it's gonna be heard. So
Facts.
I don't think I need to rely on TikTok to.
Yeah, when it's obviously this is a social media company here, and everyone's like, you got to post everything on every platform and get it on every platform first. And like TikTok, it was such like a corny, like cringe thing at first. You got all these fucking like wiggle dick kids who were just like flexing their abs and shit. And it was so sus, but like it really propels.
It used to be corny. Like I remember it was like little kids had TikTok. And now it's like, oh, like everybody's on TikTok.
It's wild. Like I had Armani White in here. One of the first interviews I did earlier for like the show earlier on this year. And he was still had like a decent following. His music was streaming prior to the Billie Eilish song, but when that song started blowing up on TikTok, it literally changed his life. It's crazy. It's crazy how it can really make a moment.
Yeah, for sure.
But
with that comes all the bullshit songs that just only go up because they're something funny in it or something. But I mean that's what comes.
Or it's like a snippet of the song, like 10 seconds of like the pre-chorus or something goes viral, and then people hear the song.
They don't even like the song.
What the fuck is this? Or like someone has an unmixed version go viral, and then it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I do like how like all the like the slowed and reverb or the sped up, like when those go viral, it makes the song sound completely different. It's pretty cool.
You heard this? You know who Colts is? Oh, he's got this kid. I think he's from London, but he kind of sounds like Yee a little bit. He's got this song, and the first line is like, "Yeah, your money long, but you ain't Yao Ming," and there's this crazy whistle in it, and the sped up.
Dun 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 dun. That
one,
one,
and the sped up version is the one that popped first, and then he dropped. So that's the only one he previewed. Then when he dropped. It's called FNF sped up and regular, and it sounds like 2 different songs, and both are equally fire. So that's a cool little like wrinkle that comes in.
Sure.
Are you ever gonna fuck around and pitch up your vocals?
Yeah, we do it all the time. I haven't put anything out, but
cool.
We do it all the time. I probably, got that idea probably from like Brent or Drake. But it always sounds great when they do it, so we'll fuck around after we make something.
What's the new music that you have? You said you have a lot of unreleased songs in the tuck. Is there any new sounds? Like, Drake did a whole fucking techno album. You gonna be doing any dance shit, anything like that?
Yeah, we've done a lot of dance records. Lately I've been just rapping, less of the pop rap, more rapping, and then more like the dark R&B and a little bit of pop stuff.
What do you like more, rapping or the dark R&B?
Dude, I don't know. It's just how I'm feeling in the moment. Sometimes you want to just talk shit and get shit off your chest, and sometimes you just want to sing, you know.
Where are you drawing inspiration from mainly? Is it past experiences? Is it things you're looking to accomplish, or is it just even as simple as you're a little drunk in the studio?
Yeah, definitely a little drunk in the studio, but it's mostly past events and stuff, and what I probably see and happening in the future kind of stuff.
What are your I guess I don't want to say poisons. What are your substances of choice? Vices, yeah, vices is a good word.
I like alcohol.
Alcohol, cool.
I'll throw in a Zin.
A Zin, there. Nice. Yeah. Appreciate that. If you want one right now, I got you.
I'm good, thank you.
Shout out Zin.
Yeah, I don't smoke weed.
You don't?
No, not a fan of weed.
I used to heavy, and then I something happened
Me too.
where I just like got I smoked weed every day from like 16 to like 23, and then I just got crazy anxiety, something like that.
Exactly, same thing. A lot of people outgrow it.
Yeah.
Yeah. People don't really talk about that, but a lot of people outgrow it.
I think it might be like when you're young and you're smoking weed, you don't really have a lot going on. You don't have a lot of pressure. Like in high school, you're just like, I got to do my homework or just not do my homework and get high, and everything's fun. And then when you get high when you're a little older, you're like, oh, damn, I got to go to work. Oh, damn, I got to do this. I got to do that. And it just, it might be bad.
Smoking weed, just like when it was your first time, like it's like, you're fucked up. I wouldn't even remember half the night. It was my first time smoking. But now it's like, I'm so used to it. It's like, all right, it's not even that much.
And you're almost like too hyper aware of the shit that's going on. Yeah. Any big features that we could tease that we got coming up?
Yeah, I mean, we got my guy, YSB Trill, Kill Jasper, YSB Eli, a bunch of my homies from, those are, YSB Eli and YSB Trill are two of my homies from North Carolina. Okay. And then Jasper's from LA, but we've been locking in a bunch.
Is there anybody, like, anything you want to, what's it called? I can't think of the word. Anything you want to put it in the universe, and a feature you would love.
Drake.
Yeah.
Come on. Gotta be Drake.
And I'm not trying to gas you up, but like your style like could fit on a Drake record. If you got the Drake care package, I mean, it wouldn't be like something that would sound super like forced. I think you guys could compliment each other well, and I hope that moment happens for you at some point.
He's the GOAT.
He is the GOAT. His you got the beard already, but like Drake has been through so many different.
I think he got a beard transplant.
I need that. I need to get the doctor to get the fucking beard transplant. That'd be crazy. When he was on Degrassi, he had these big caterpillar fucking eyebrows and shit. Like he wasn't who he is now, and now he's just.
And apparently he got like liposuction or something.
Yeah, so, got abs out of nowhere. I don't know if I'll be needing that. But.
Need the opposite.
Yeah, need the opposite, right? Need to get a little like synthol put into our biceps or something, get a little bigger. So we're working towards a project. We're working towards something. Is that going to be something that's coming out 2023? You thinking?
Yeah, for sure. Gonna end the year with a couple songs in December.
Cool.
Super fire. And then from there, I'm just gonna get on kind of a release pattern until the project comes out. Fire.
I wanted to, we wanted to do the freestyle. I know your little stuff you right now. Hopefully we can come back and
I'll try. I just can't really breathe through my nose, so it's gonna be hard for me to.
We don't gotta rush it. If you're not feeling it, I don't want to push it. But is that something that when you were rapping initially and starting, is that kind of how it began? Like you were freestyling in the lunchroom a little bit?
Middle school. Yeah, I was that guy.
Were you a punchline kind of guy?
What do you mean?
Like were you focused on like punchline
no.
bars?
It was just more like I was the only kid that could rhyme words while thinking off the top, so it didn't have to make sense. Everybody was just like, oh, that's dope.
What's the vibe in North Carolina right now? Who else from the city should people or the state should people be privy to?
Like I said, Big Baby Gucci, YSB Trill, YSB Eli, Marco Luca, Western State. Damn, I there's a lot. I can keep going forever. Masho, shit ton of people. Raleigh's got a huge scene.
Cool.
Not even Raleigh, just North Carolina in general, and it's only a matter of time till everybody sees it, I think.
There's a guy who works at Barstool who's from North Carolina. I think I'm sure you've probably seen his videos. Caleb Presley.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys look very similar. I don't know if you ever got that. I think you could be his little brother. Like it's crazy. You have very similar facial structures.
Road to Sunday Conversations.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the first time. Maybe we get you on there in a little bit. That's just hilarious. But I thought that was very funny.
That's funny.
When I was looking at obviously when I go prepare for an interview, I got to deep dive into your fucking like Instagram and all that shit and like just study. And I'm like, damn, he kind of looks like Caleb.
Nah, didn't he go to school with Luke Combs?
He did.
High school? Yeah.
High school with Luke Combs, and then he went to UNC as well. And he played quarterback there with Mitch Trubisky was, I think, the guy who actually ended his football career, but he went on to bigger and better things. Listen, I'm very grateful you were able to pull up. I'm grateful that we were able to have this conversation. Before we ended, I just want to, let's look at the camera, say anything you want to plug, anything that's coming down the pipeline, and kind of where everyone can find you.
At _ Kevin Powers, every social. Kevin Powers on all streaming platforms. New music in December. Yeah, that's about it.
Fire. All right, almost viral. Jetski, Kevin Powers. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe.
Sweet.